Hey guys, it's Jake Hall, the Manufacturing Millennial. It's Friday and I hope you guys had a great week. So a lot of applications, machine builders and manufacturers will use photoelectric or triangulation-based lasers to determine the location and presence of parts. It's a great, relatively low-cost solution to get millimeter or sub-millimeter resolution on my part's location. Now, in applications where I need to determine what the delta height is, for an example, I need to know what is the height of a glue bead relative to the surface I'm dispensing it on, or what is the overall height of that surface relative to a part I'm pressing into a fixture that can move up and down. A lot of these applications, I need to know what the delta height of that part is to know if it was assembled properly. Another option is webbing. If I have webbing moving down a system and I need to monitor if that webbing is drifting left or right, I cannot do that with a photoelectric sensor to determine that. Now there's a couple of great products by Baumer, and those are called PosCons. So here I have a PosCon 3D and a PosCon HM I've used for several years now to determine what is the overall delta height, or what is the overall width of a surface. We can solve it with these applications. So I have some Lego set up here. We're going to take the camera and set it up to get an angle so you can see the screen and the Lego below it. But I'm going to run you in some of the capabilities that these sensors can do and a millimeter resolution lever, and even sometimes micron resolution. So let's join in. Alright everyone, so we're zoomed in now on our PosCons. I got the PosCon 3D on the right and the PosCon HM on the left. We'll start with the PosCon 3D. In this setup I'm looking at the delta height. So what is the height between my surface and, in this case, the top of my finger, but I'll use some Lego because I got a lot of it in my basement. So we can see here, from the table to the height of the block, I got a delta of about 12 millimeters, 11.61 millimeters. I can take that and I can do 5 of these bricks and then the base plate, and you can see now I have a delta height difference of 60 millimeters. I can take that and move that around, and now I'm looking at the delta height between my top of the block and my lower, and that's 45 millimeters. So then I can look at the PosCon HM, and this I'm doing overall width. Now we can do far left edge detection, so if you're doing webbing and you don't want to know how your part's tracking on this side or this side, I can do gap width, so I can know the difference between the two edges here. But in this case I'm just doing overall width. So I want to be able to look at a 1x Lego, and right now our output's currently not on because it's less than 10 millimeters, but as soon as I throw in a 2x4 in there, our output's turning on. So I can see right now my overall width is about 15 millimeters. I can do a double, so right now I'm at 30, and I could double or multiply that by 1.5, and now I'm at 48 millimeters. So again, that's the PosCon 3D using delta height for applications, and then the PosCon HM if you want to do your overall width or gap or edge detection. That's a great 3D sensor as well. I hope you guys have a great weekend. We'll talk to you guys soon. Until then, flatten the curve and stay safe. Bye.